Picture this. You're doom-scrolling Twitter in your pajamas, eating chips you swore you wouldn't open, and suddenly, boom, a post from 2010 is blowing up your timeline. The caption? Remember when Selena Gomez? And just like that, you're spiraling back into a simpler time. A time when Tumblr was popping, fandom wars were life, and celebrities said what they really felt without a PR team breathing down their necks. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. It is free and help us bring you enjoyable content. And of course, watch till the end. And this time, it's that old Selena Gomez comment about Justin Bieber versus One Direction that's breaking the internet again. 500,000 views in a single day. Nearly 30,000 likes. The girlies are fighting, the nostalgia is real, and we're all collectively asking, why does this feel like a hug from 2015? But before we dive into Selena's now iconic two-word internet mic drop, made in the AM, let's rewind and ask ourselves, why do we care so much about these resurfaced moments? Why does something as simple as a tweet from a decade ago feel more real, more honest, than most of what we see online today? Buckle up. We're going to explore it all. From the depths of fandom nostalgia to how celebrity culture has drastically changed and what it says about us. So, here's the post in question. A Twitter user innocently tweeted, "My friend likes JB and 1D, but I don't know which one to get him. Purpose or made in the AM?" And from the social media shadows, Selena Gomez herself once replied, "Made in the AM." 2 words. That's it. That's the tweet. And somehow, it re-emerged years later to become Twitter's latest obsession. Why? Because it's real. It's simple. It's petty. It's iconic. Someone quoted the post saying, "She's so real for this," and they weren't wrong. In a time where celebrities tread on eggshells just to avoid being canceled for breathing the wrong way, a long-lost, unfiltered opinion from Selena is refreshing. It's the equivalent of hearing your favorite teacher swear for the first time. It's surprising, hilarious, and instantly memorable. But wait, was Selena shading Justin? Was she just a die-hard Directioner? Did she mean to cause chaos, or was she just vibing? Does it even matter? The internet decided it did. And that's where things really take off. Let's set the scene. It's 2009. Instagram filters are aggressive. Twitter is basically a digital diary. And celebs? They're wilding. Remember when Demi Lovato clapped back with "So, no makeup today?" Or when Miley Cyrus was shading Selena in coded YouTube skits? The drama was delicious. The stakes were low. And the authenticity? Off the charts. There was no personal brand. No crisis manager checking every tweet before it was sent. Just chaotic, pure, uncut celebrity energy. The good, the bad, the did they really just say that? Now, everything's polished. Sanitized. PR approved to death. And maybe, just maybe, that's why we love when these old posts resurface. Because they remind us of a time when things felt real. But hold up, how do we go from that to this? Let's be honest. Today's celebs feel like walking LinkedIn profiles. They post birthday tributes that feel like press releases. They open up about struggles, but only in partnership with a Netflix documentary. And their social media? It's less day in the life and more heavily curated content strategy. Why? Because cancel culture is real. Brand partnerships are lucrative. And the court of public opinion is unforgiving. One wrong word and you're trending for all the wrong reasons. So celebs learn to play it safe. Too safe. So safe that we barely know who they really are anymore. That's why a random old tweet from Selena Gomez becomes a sensation. It cuts through the noise. It's her unfiltered. And it reminds us, oh yeah, these people used to be messy too. But it also makes us ask, if celebs stopped being real because we punish them every time they were, isn't that kind of on us? We say we want authenticity, but then we dig up old tweets and destroy careers over jokes that aged poorly. We beg for vulnerability, then mock people for oversharing. We want them to be human, but expect them to behave like saints. So which is it? Maybe Selena's throwback tweet didn't just remind us of simpler times, it exposed our own double standards. It asked us, what happened to letting people be real without tearing them down? And if we want more real moments, Maybe we need to stop punishing people for having them. Let's face it, resurfaced content is gold right now. We're talking old vines, forgotten Tumblr posts, 2010 YouTube drama. It's all making a comeback. Why? Because nostalgia sells. It's comforting. It reminds us of who we were before everything got so complicated. And platforms know this. The algorithm lives for it. That's why these Selena-type moments keep popping up. They trigger emotion, engagement, debate. Fandom wars reignite like wildfire. Suddenly, we're all back in our bedrooms, posters on the wall, listening to Made in the AM on a scratch CD. But is this just harmless fun? Or is it a desperate attempt to reconnect with something we've lost? Let's talk fandoms. If you were on Twitter in 2012, you know, Beliebers versus Directioners was the blood sport. Entire friendships were destroyed over whose merch you wore. People had Twitter bios like JB's future wife ring red heart and mend it. It was chaotic, yes, but it was also fun. It created community, identity, purpose. Selena's resurfaced comments stirred that pot again, and people were ready. Screenshots flew. Old beefs reignited. And everyone suddenly remembered what it was like to care that deeply about anything. But fandom culture has also evolved. It's no longer just standing, it's activism. It's accountability. It's demanding transparency and change. So when a moment like this goes viral, it's not just about Justin versus 1D. It's about people craving realness in a world that feels increasingly fake. Here's the other thing. Made in the AM dropped in 2015. Same year as Bieber's Purpose. And both albums? Bangers. But by choosing One Direction's album, Selena wasn't just picking music. She was picking a side. And fans noticed. Some saw it as shade. Others saw it as taste. Either way, it sparked conversation, which is exactly why this moment went viral again years later. The internet never forgets. Especially when it's juicy. Before hot takes and moral outrage dominated, people tweeted things like, "I'm eating a Hot Pocket in the shower, what's up?" And it got 40K likes. Now, it's all discourse, cancel threads, and performative wokeness. Selena's tweet? It's funny. It's so low stakes it hurts. It doesn't ask to be taken seriously. And that's why we love it. Because we miss when the internet didn't feel like a minefield. There's something beautifully ironic about living in a world obsessed with newness, but constantly going viral for old things. Why? Because the old stuff feels better. More genuine. Less optimized. In a time of AI influencers and auto-generated captions, we're desperate for something that feels real. Something messy. Human. Petty. Selena's comment? It's not strategic. It's not branded. It's not even that deep. And maybe that's the point. What this says about the future of celebrity culture, we're at a tipping point. People are tired of perfection. Tired of the polish. Tired of being sold to 24/7. And that means the next generation of stars? They're going to have to be real. Raw. Imperfect. The Selena tweet moment? It's a signal. A reminder that audiences are ready to embrace humanity again, even if it's chaotic. So if you're a celeb reading this, eyes, here's the takeaway. Stop trying to be a brand. Be a person. Because that's what people remember. That's what goes viral. Not your perfect press release. But your petty tweet from 2014. We didn't just miss Made in the AM versus Purpose. We missed 2010 YouTube feuds. We missed Tumblr dashboards full of inside jokes. We missed watching celebs be weird and funny and real without a PR team turning every post into a crisis. And maybe, deep down, we missed the version of ourselves from that era too. The version who didn't overthink every tweet. Who still had celebrity crushes. Who laughed at dumb internet drama because it was fun. So yes, we're going to keep resurfacing the old stuff. Because it's not really about the post, it's about the feeling it gives us. Are you team Made in the AM or team Purpose? Do you miss the Wild West days of early internet like we do? Or do you think celebs should stay polished and professional? Drop your thoughts, send this to your nostalgic bestie, and let's talk. Because if we're going to bring back the internet's golden era, it starts with us.